gonna just go through different exercises. Seated, easy one. And if you guys want to go over any stuff that we went over, we'll do that. And anything. So let's just run through different things. So you could mix and match and play with for the next 2 weeks. And you guys going to come back and teach us what you learn. So I think I am going to adjust. Do you guys have any questions before we start? We're good to start? Okay.
Yeah, let's start.
Adjust your monitor so we could so you could see, and also maybe it would be good that I could see your feet. Do you want to go over the 2-chair one setup? Remember the one that we set up another chair?
Okay, all right.
Well, just in case, if you want to add that, so take your time to get set up. 2 chairs, or a chair and the edge of the bed, or a chair and ottoman. And I'm going to go sideways without knocking my plants. Okay. This is a good angle.
Good. Yes.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Do you want to start with your foot up? Yeah?
Sure.
You're the leader.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? If you need a little more time, unmute and let us know.
Good.
We're ready?
Good.
Okay.
All right. Okay, 1 foot up. So I'm going to do this side first. Good. The thumb. Okay. And the very important thing is that you want to adjust the height. So that might be too high for some of your hamstring flexibility. Then use a lower, even a yoga block. So the important thing is that you could sit up tall and you could keep your knee straight, right? Okay, first you're going to start, well, let's just start with breathing. And chest up, round your back, drop your head forward. So you're feeling the stretch on your, all along your back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. And let's slide your hand forward. You don't have to go far as you're comfortable with, without rounding your back. So keep looking forward. You're going to push your chest forward and back. So go forward and until you feel comfortable stretch. That's the key. The stretch has to be comfortable. Not kind of hurts a little bit, but I know it's good for me. It's not going to be good for you if it hurts, kind of. They have to be comfortable. Back. Let's do 2 more. Forward, back, and forward, and back. Now, you're going to twist just a little bit, slide your hand along the side, outside of your leg, outside of your thigh, to the outside ankle and up. So you're kind of looking out little. So aim your chest outside of your foot and keep breathing naturally. Okay. 4 more. Forward, back, forward, back. 2 more. Forward, back, and forward, and back. Okay, let's switch. And again, start with your torso straight, legs straight. Breathe in, chest up. Slowly breathe out. Round your back, drop your head forward. Breathe out. Relax your shoulders. In, breathe out. Breathe in. 1 more. Out, head down. Okay. Now slide your hand on top of your leg. Slide forward. Keep looking forward. And back. Nice and slow. Again, make sure you're comfortable. Outside, slide. Start from your hip. Slide. So you're gonna aim your chest outside, toward outside of your foot. And
Nice.
2 more. Again. Okay. Now you are going to rotate from the hip joint. You're going to rotate your foot in, out, but just not just your foot. It's entire leg rotate. So you should feel the rotation at your hip joint. Out, in, out, in. Now just at your ankle. Rotate at your ankle. Do a circle. Let's do 8 times 7. 8. Reverse. 8 circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. Okay. Rotate. Your foot goes in and out. So you want to feel the rotation at your hip. Make sure your entire leg is rotating. In, out, in, out, in, out. Now circles, ankle circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you switch now. Foot goes up, and make sure you have a good space. So you want to step out with the down leg, and just really gently. Don't push too much. Push your knee in and out, in, out, in, out, 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 in, out. 2 more. That's 1. Okay. Same thing. Switch legs. Okay. In and out. In, out. And you don't have to bend that much. If that's more comfortable, just bend your knees slightly. Bend your knees slightly. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Now you're gonna put the outside of your foot on a chair so your hip is rotated out. So make sure this is comfortable. So you might want to go a little bit out, or you might want to go a little bit low with your chair. So do the adjustment so you're comfortable. So your knees bent and your legs kind of out, like entire legs bent, fallen out. But you are pushing your chest forward. And you're gonna come back. Now you're gonna round your back and drop your head towards your heel. Okay, so there's 2 patterns. So 1, torso tall, chest forward, and up. Now round your back, drop your head towards your heel. Down. Up. Chest up. Push. So feel the difference between different arrangement of your body, right? Up, one more each way, chest up, back straight, and up. Now round your back, head down, and up. Now switch again. So outside of your foot on the chair with the different bent or angle of your knee according to your comfort. So first, back straight, chest forward, and back. Now round your back, drop your head, your heel, and up. Chest up, push forward, and up. Round your back, down, and up. Chest up, push, up. Round your back, head down, up. One more each way, chest up, push forward, up, head down, and up. Very good. Okay. So good so far? So far, so good?
Yes.
All right. So now let's work on your hips a little. Okay. So your knee, but make sure this is comfortable, either this way or this way. You can collapse your hands or just hold on, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm holding right below your knee. Here you're gonna pull your knee up and your head goes down to your knee. So say hello to your knee and up. Again, make sure you're comfortable. Slow up. Two more. Slow and up. Okay. Now step out with the down leg. You are going to draw circles with your knee. 2, up, out, down, in. 3, 8 times. 4, 5, 6, 2, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Switch. Lift. Okay. So now knee up, head down. Knee to your head to your knee. And depart slowly. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more. In, one more. Okay, now step out with the down leg. You're going to do the circles 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, and down. Relax your shoulders. Okay. Now let's stand up and do your arm stuff. So this is good arm stuff to strengthen your arms without using weights. You could, if you're comfortable standing, do it standing, but you don't have to. You could do this seated too. Okay. So first the easiest arm is to just do circles, right? So when you do the circles, think about the rotation too, right? But reach forward. 3, 4, keep your arms straight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now go back with the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now pull back with the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're going to grab and pull down with your elbows down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. Okay. So you could, let's just try one arm at a time. It's a lot stretch to do both at the same time. So think opening, you are stretching. So you're going to reach back and in, out, feel the stretch, but make sure it's comfortable. Out, in, one more. Out, in. That's easy, right? You're gonna switch. You're gonna go out, feel this, so straight at your shoulder level, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Okay, so we're gonna do this for 2 more angles. So one is, so this is straight up, this is straight to the side. You're gonna go 45, right? So you're gonna go 45, you're gonna cross 45 down, yeah? So you're gonna go out, feel that stretch. It's, notice there's a slightly different stretch. And in, if you could, look towards your hand when you go back. 4, let's do one more. 5, okay? This way. So it's 45 and back and 45 down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Another set, last set of the angle. So you're going to go down 45, right? Go out. Then you're going to go up 45. Okay. Open, down, and up. 2, 3, up. 2 more. 4, up. 5, up. Other way. Go out this way. Open and reach up and cross. Up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up and relax. Good?
Yes.
Okay. Now more of a strengthening exercise. So all you're going to do first is to keep your arms straight forward. Keep your elbows straight. And you're going to make a very small circles. So it's not a big circle and it's not at your wrist. It's a circle with the whole arm, right? So keep your chest up. Circle, circle, keep the circles. Now, keep the circles open to the side. Keep the entire arm straight and the circles comes from your shoulders. And again, if you have shoulder issues or if this makes it uncomfortable, don't do it, and just do one side. Or if you want to go lower or go slow circles, just do whatever the adjustment that makes it a little easier for you. Okay, now you're going to go down, circle at the side, keep the circles. Now keep one down, one up. And this is a good, you might feel a little challenge in your core. This is a good combination exercise. Switch. Arm straight. One up, one down. And switch. Okay, both to the side, up to the front. And now you're going to rotate. Up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. Sorry, I'm getting notifications. Up, down, up, down. Now get your palms up and circles. Chest up. Now open to the side. And you probably, some of you remember this from Always Active. And you go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Palms up. Circles. Back to center. Rotate, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down in circles. One more time, one up, one down. And switch. And switch. And one time. And forward and relax your arms. Shrug, breathe in. Shoulders back and down. Again, up, breathe in. Back and down. Okay. How is it?
Great.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to do some leg stuff, but if you need to take a break, get some water, please do so. It's a
Okay.
warm day in my place, but don't know about your place. Hi, Susie. Just come back in.
Just got home.
Oh,
Welcome.
Susie, I was going to send you an email. You have to register for Akiyo'S next class. She's only taking 25. So make sure you register. Frank sent us an email this afternoon. I was just going to email you that because you weren't on tonight.
Oh, good. Okay. I'll look right away.
Yeah, make sure you register.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's do standing. And we know the squats, right? So I am going to switch my chairs. So when you do the squats, it's always a good idea to have something sturdy, steady here. So you could, but basically the rules for a good squat or a safe squat is that you're keeping your feet about your hip width apart or shoulder width apart. Make sure you're comfortable with the width. And first thing to think about before you go down, you want to think about pushing your butt out, right? So you might be sick of hearing this, but the squatting is just like sitting. You don't sit this way. The chair is right here. You sit down this way, right? So if you think about sitting, your butt goes back first, right? So that's the sitting. And also your weight is more towards your, at least the middle of your foot, if not towards your heels, right? Does not make sense because you're going back. So if your weight is forward or if your knees going beyond your toe, beyond your toes, yeah, beyond your toes, that puts too much pressure on your knees. So make sure, no matter how low you get, here is, sorry for the ambulance, but if you take, oh, I have a better yardstick here. Oh yeah. So can you see this one? My toes here. Make sure my knees don't go beyond your toes, right? So remember, you have this imaginary yardstick. So if it touches, you're going too far, no matter how far you go. And if you have a knee issue, sometimes that solves the problem. So if you keep your knees from not keep your knees from not moving away or beyond your toe level, um, your knees might hurt less. Okay, the squats. So there's different angles, but just start with whatever you're comfortable with. So naturally, our toes kind of turns out. I mean, not too much. So just kind of stand and look down and see what your toes are doing. And when your knees are bent, it doesn't go in, it just goes toward. So think about alignment. Your knees gonna bend on the same direction from where your toes are pointing, right?
Mhm.
So when your toes are out, your knee is gonna go out, right? So always think of alignment. But if you're pigeon-toed, the safe way is not go out, but so this one, your knee's gonna go in. This is okay because my toes are pointing in too. But if not, this doesn't look good, right? This is painful, but this is not. Okay, this is correct, but this is not. So if your knees go in, either turn your toes in, or you could also have some kind of, you could put a small ball, or a yoga block, or something to just kind of keep reminding your knees. It's like you don't go in. So, and again, you could play with, so the basic squat is just there and back. It's a basic squat, toes pointing forward, and your feet are about your shoulders or hip width apart. And there's the wide squat. So when you do the wide squat, make sure that toes are going out. It's kind of hard to do this. So it's easier if your toes are slightly turned out. And on this one, you don't have to push your butt out because your knee's not gonna go beyond your toes this way. Okay. Up, down, up. Lunges. The lunges are, right, you do this, and there's different way to do the lunges. It's easier if you have shoes on, but lunges are 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and your back heel comes up, and this back knee goes down, but never goes down to the floor, never touches the floor, okay? Because when that happens, your knee's gonna bend more than 90 degrees. So this is how as far as you want to get to. Okay, so this is like one leg squat with a supported. It's kind of like one supported one leg squat. So the main muscle that you're working is this leg, okay, and you're pushing back towards your butt from this heel, right? So that's the lunge, right? Try that a couple times, but make sure you're holding on to something if you need support and don't go too far. Okay. Another thing you could do with this staggered step is just stepping forward, but keep the back leg.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a special online event today. It's called Harmonize Imbalances in Your Body and Mind with the Tuning Fork Sound Healing. Raise your voltage and capacity.
Muted. Thank you. Okay. So keep your back leg straight and back foot flat. Okay. Like that. Okay. So again, do not push too much forward. So make sure your shin is close to the perpendicular to the floor as possible. So you could do this stationally, push forward, focus on bending and straightening of the front leg. Or you could do push back and switch, right? On this one, you don't have to go down. So this is slightly easier, but also it works. Different sets, and also you get a little stretch on your back calf. So this is stepping forward, stepping sideways. You can work the same way. So we could go side into the squat. So you could start in the middle. So you have the middle. Where's my yardstick? Okay. Here's your middle, and you go out, come back to center, other way, out and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And something that you could add to the stepping is stepping back. Sorry, I don't have a head. Stepping back, because that's where, well, we're not used to stepping back comfortably. So make sure you're super comfortable to do this, but this is great training. So just think about stepping back and come back. Step back into it. So bend this leg. Step back into this heel. Step back. Step back. So maybe have something to hold on the side so you're comfortable. Step back. Step back. Step back. So you could combine everything by just do it. You could just do one leg at a time, right? You can go side, you can go forward, you can go back, or you can go forward, side, back, whatever. Then turn around and do forward, side, back. So little combinations. Okay. Want to do a little more leg stuff, but seated. Any questions?
Mm-mm.
Is it all good?
Yes,
Okay.
very good.
Okay, good. So, but if you don't want to stand up, but you want to work on your legs, you could do that by select. Okay. So this, holding this up, It works your quads, right? So you could, if your knees feel okay to do this, you could just go squeeze your thigh and down. Don't touch the floor. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. And you can just hold until you feel a little fatigue on your thighs. You could do that. I'm saying. Same thing on the other side. Could do anywhere between like 10, 15, 20. So make sure you're feeling right here. Okay. So, but you have a knee issue that you don't want to keep bending and straightening your legs. I think I've shown you before, but get your legs so you want to scoot forward so you could come forward enough. I'm going to try on this side to keep your legs straight and turn your toes up and lift. That's it. And hold. Okay. And
Akiyo, are these exercises you're showing us making our legs stronger when we're trying to get out of a seat, out of a chair? Is that what this is?
if you don't want to stand up, but if you want to do some exercise for your leg, this is it. So
I want my legs need to be stronger. So
this will strengthening your quads, but what's behind the quads? Your hamstrings. So we're gonna work on that. Let me check the chat and see if I have any other questions. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. All right, so hamstrings. So now the anatomy. So the quads makes your legs straight. So front part. The hamstrings pull your heel back. So on this one, you could try to do it seated, but it's harder. So you kind of have to stand up to do this. Or you could do this, the bridging works. You can lie down on your floor, but let's do this standing. So this does it. So you could do one leg at a time, or you could do this. This kind of focuses a little more. So you feel that, so you could. So the harder way is to extend your back, extend the leg back, and you are bending just at you're just pivoting at your knee and out, bend out. So you're feeling the back of your thigh, upper thigh, that's your hamstrings. Is that working?
That's good.
Good. So it's important to bend your pivot at your knees, because if you pivot at your hip, what does it work? It works your glute. That makes sense. So make sure that you are thinking about which joints are moving, right? So, and if you do this, you can't do much, right? So make sure when you do this, to work the hamstrings, go back a little bit so you can isolate this muscle a little better. Okay? And of course, squat works everything. It works your quads, it works the hamstrings, and it works your calves too. So, squats are really good stuff to do. Okay, So I think that's enough for the legs. Any questions on the lower body and other leg stuff?
Well, I'm still on my legs. When I'm in a lot of chairs, I go to stand up, I have to go very slowly because I don't have the strength to jump up like I used to. So what you've just been showing, is that all we need to do?
Not all. Some of the stuff you could do. So many other things. It's important to get outside, to get used to be on the hard surface too. So it's great to do hills, stairs, taking the big steps. But if you feel like you're weak, getting up the from the chair,
Yeah.
the squats probably be the greatest things to do, because that's what, right? It will get you from here to there.
Okay.
And you could, when you're sitting down, and also you have to get up. You have to get up every hour or as often as you can. And when you're sitting, you could just, when you're there, you could do a little exercise, like try to go all the way down but not touching, and come back up. Slowly go down, don't touch the chair, come back. And don't touch the chair, come back. And sit down really, 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 really slow.
Yeah.
And also work, it's once you get this going, you can stand up, right? So when you stand up, lean forward, make sure you are pushing onto so your weight is on your feet too. Feet, and stand up, right? So push forward, lean forward, and stand up. That's what happens when you're standing up, right?
Yeah.
Forward and push. That good?
Yeah, I can see where that would strengthen. Thank you.
Okay. So, and of course, when you're seated, we did the chest stuff. So when you're seated, you could remember the chest stretch we just did, the different angles, right? So your shoulder height, 45 up, 45 down. So you could go, and this you could add with the rotation, open and in. You could do this seated, right? Out, in. So 3 patterns. Okay, do the other way. So you're balanced, your shoulder height, in, out, in, out, in. One more. Out, in. Now you're going to go up 45. So not straight up, it's 45. And out, feel this stretch. And you're going to go across and down. So you go outside of your opposite hip. Up and away, down. 2 more. Out, in. 1 more. Out and in. Okay, same thing on the other side. So 45, up and cross, up, cross, up, cross. 1 more. Up and cross. Okay. Now you're going to go open this way, down and out. Right? So down and up and cross. It's kind of like you're hitting a tennis ball, right? Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. And again, switch to the other side. Out, up and cross. Out, cross. Out, cross. Out, and cross. Okay. And you can also do the pushing and pulling, but more of pulling back, right? To stretch. So think about moving, pulling back your shoulder blades toward each other. So you could do pull this way. You can pull down. Think about the shoulder blades pulling down, down. And the circles are always a good thing to do. So before you kind of dig into your big nod on your back of your shoulders, try the movement, try opening this up first and see if that relieves it. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a 5-minute break and come back and we'll chat a little more and do more stuff as needed. It is warm today. Hey. Get some water if you need.
Akiyo,
Yes.
I was going to tell you that my acupuncturist and his wife
Uh-huh.
are the two who do the continuing ed for the California continuation of your
Uh-huh.
certification. Yeah.
Great. If you can send me that info, because I need to see you use.
Yeah.
You need 50 hours every 2 years.
Yeah. So they do like a whole week down in LA. Usually they fly to LA and do it down there.
Oh, really?
Why? Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. And he still makes me cook my herbs.
Oh, good for you. I am Americanized.
Yep.
I want my decoction in powder form.
Oh, well, it just smells the house up so badly.
Right, right. Yeah.
Oh,
I know. But there's a lot of I think a lot of Korean practitioners they make decoction for you and they like package it.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Korean style.
Yeah.
Cool.
Small world.
I know. Yeah, I'd probably be taking CEUs from your people.
Right. It's unusual, husband and wife, and
I
they
know,
both,
right?
yeah. And they're regular MDs as well as Chinese medicine.
That's a great combination.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's April Fool's Day, you know.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. All the stuff I taught you today.
Ah, April Fool. The bus driver got me. She said, "Oh, you dropped something." I went, "Oh," and I got back on the bus, and I got April Fool's.
Wow.
Silly.
Silliness.
So I said, oh, you're a terrible bus driver. April Fools.
April Fools.
Yeah.
Back.
Not one person all day long has said anything until now.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, I've interacted with our crazy staff all day long. Nobody's pulled anything on anybody. I'll remind them tomorrow and then say, well, it's too late. Sorry.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, the hip circles. I think hip circles are good because it just gets everything. It's not the only thing you have to, only thing you need to do, but it's like if you don't have anything else or if you don't want to do anything,
That
just
should be it.
do your
Okay.
hip.
Do our hips.
Are you ready to start? The I mean, as you know, the waist area is what connects the top and the bottom. So it's really important because if you keep this healthy, you get the connection, right? And it's the hip joint as again my pelvis, right? So it moves this way, it moves this way. This is the front. Okay. This is the front. That's your sacrum. Right? So it's like this. So the front part is your tummy, your abdominal muscle. So when this contracts, it tilts forward, which does this, right? So this goes this way. When you're squeezing, you're contracting your back muscle, you're arching your back. So make sure, especially when you do this first thing in the morning, we're all stiff in the morning because we're like this for 5 to 10 hours. So just go really slow. Like start very small, contracting your tummy, slightly go forward, slightly push back. You shouldn't feel anything. When you start to feel the pull, you have gone too far. So just move within the comfortable range. Start from forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. And of course, you could do this seated, but it's easier, or I don't know, it's easier standing. Well, standing is not easy, but it moves easier. Okay. Forward, back. Now, you're going to lift, you're going to do the crunch, right? So you're going to do this. Think of your oblique side and side. Again, watch out for make sure you're comfortable. Side. So you're pulling the edge of your pelvis to the side of your rib. And now, so make sure you're not doing this and also you're not doing this, right? So feet are always flat. Keep your knees slightly bent so you have a easy time moving around. So feet are about your hip width apart and just do nice and easy circles. Do 8 times, nice and slow. And start small. All right? 6, 2 more, 7, 8, other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 and 8, we're going to do 3 more sets. Switch. 1, 2. As you get used to it, try to make the circle bigger, but make sure you're comfortable. 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2. Keep your chest up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway down. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. Lift your shoulders up and breathe out and relax. How's that feel? So just doing like 4 sets. So 8 this way, times 4. So try that and see if that kind of loosens stuff. Yeah. Okay. Anything you want to know?
Will that circular exercise help our lower back?
Yeah. I mean, where does it, I mean, its lower back is attached to this part, right? So, and this also kind of adjusts. So some of us are too arched and some of us are too tucked in. And that kind of puts us into a neutral position. So this is a good exercise to kind of remind your body where to be.
Thank you.
You have stiff back. Is that what you have?
I have many things wrong. So yeah, the lower back is one
Okay,
thing.
so you know about the sitting is new smoking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sitting is really bad. We're not made to sit for a long time, so you know. So and
Yeah,
go ahead.
you know that the one you was doing that pelvic thing that was going in and out kind of stuff. It's all movement kind of thing, but I do that on the floor and
That's fine. That's fine.
you know the small part of your back flat.
Yeah.
Flat.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Would that help you on your pelvic muscle?
Yes. Yes. It does. So when you, especially when you add the bridging exercise, remember the one we did on the floor?
Yes. Yes.
The one that you are, I'm going to just show you because those are really good exercise to do. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Can you see me?
Yes.
So, because you have to, when you go into the bridging, you have to tuck this in. So, and go up and hold. So if you add the holding up here, make sure that you are not sticking your tummy forward, right?
Okay.
So you are strong on your glute and your legs. So mostly feeling around here. Make sure your neck and the shoulders are relaxed, right? And your feet are not too far. So you want your shins to be about perpendicular, right?
Okay.
Then when you go down, so we talked about going one vertebra at a time. So when you go down from sink in your chest, one vertebra at a time. So you're going upper back, mid back, lower back, and this looks like I'm already on the floor, but my butt's still off the floor. My lower back is pushed down, and now my pelvis is down, and then relax. So my lower back has a little space. Okay.
Okay.
From there, you could add a little overarching just to kind of add, if you're comfortable, just to add more range. So arch your back, tuck in. So now you're pushing your lower back on the floor, and you're going to slowly peel your spine. So now my lower back on the floor, my mid back, my upper back, and now I'm on my shoulders. The line between my shoulder to my knee is straight, and just relax. Make sure your face, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders are relaxed, and you're just going to hold it for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 seconds.
Okay.
You're relaxed, and again, sink in, go down from here, one vertebra at a time. So those are great. It works your pelvic floor, it works your, and also this stretches, this undoes the sitting, right? This is opposite of a sitting. So it works your legs. If you want to add a little
Okay.
up on your calf, you could work that too. But
How about if you just elevated your foot? You know, 1 foot at a time. You elevated it. Would that give you any more?
hard. That's hard. That can be a little challenging, but if you could add that, that's great too. So here, when you like this, right?
Correct.
So when you lift, make sure this doesn't drop. So you want to make sure it stays level. And those are good thing to do. Yep.
Okay. And that's also working your pelvic muscles.
It does. It does.
Awesome. Great. Fantastic.
Okay. Good questions. Any other things, comments? Are we good?
Good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
Good. Um, the circles. Yeah. The circles, squats, bridging is good because you are on the floor or you're lying down like at least twice a day, right? Like when you wake up and go to sleep. So maybe you could start from there.
You
And
can bridge in the bed. You can bridge in bed.
Yep. Sleep. And it strengthen your legs too.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
Need all that.
We'll have 15 more minutes to do more stuff. Any other, did we miss any other parts that needs to be stretched? Want to review eyes? Remember the eye exercise? Okay. So you want to just repeat looking at close, looking at far. You could also you could either have your finger as a close target and the far like outside a tree, and you can go finger tree, or you could just do this with your fingers to just kind of get your muscles to move. So you could also do with like pencil, you could start really close, so you're like cross eyes all the way out, in, out, in, out, or in and look farther away, look in, further away, whichever it works for you. And the eye circular motion, you could just do Look up, look down, look side, side, and into the circles, right? So up, side, down, side, up, side, down, side. And you can go the other way up, this way, down. You could also try to do the figure 8, up, up, down, up and around. And as long as you're getting that fatigue in your muscles, that's the muscles. The way to train your muscles anywhere is to make sure that you're fatiguing the muscle, not like hurting your muscle, but fatiguing. Like when you're doing the biceps, you do the biceps still, you feel that you're fatigued. So same thing with your eyes. So in the beginning, you might get in 10 seconds, you get like, oh my God, like I can't do this. But it's just then that means like you're only need to do for 10 seconds for the first week or so. But keep working those muscles. So same thing with the cardiovascular stuff. I mean, the heart is a muscle. It's a different kind of muscle from it's not a skeletal muscle, but again, you're just gonna keep adding little stimulus, not like you don't want to go out and sprint, but you want to get your heart rate up a little bit regularly. So, gonna keep using them, make them strong.
Is there something good for straightening your back? I'm getting a curve in up by my neck, my shoulders.
Yep,
Shoulder.
stretching. So it's all about stretching here, right? Because when you keep doing this, eventually your back is gonna form to be. So before you get too far into hunching, you wanna remember the stretching we did. So we did this, right? Then we did the pushing down as you look up, right? So you're stretching here. We also push this down this way and chin up diagonally. So anything to open this up is gonna help on your back.
That's good to know. Yeah.
So shoulders down, chest up, and chin up.
Double chin.
I think it's the same thing too. Just to get this going, and you could do little lymphatic drainage stuff like gently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't need somebody to grab the back part of my neck.
Well, I mean that's the easiest thing to do.
Squeeze the back of your so you don't get that double chin.
Yeah. The facelift is the easiest solution if you have money, but
My big fat Greek wedding. The woman hold the woman's back of her neck, chin, and it actually works.
it works. It works because if you pull back, yeah. So,
He looks fabulous.
but the dry brushing or just gentle, So this is where it needs to go up and down. So anything that below here goes to your ear area and goes down to the clavicle area. So, anything that goes towards your, should we do like the, what do you call it? Like facial?
Yeah.
Facialist.
But make sure when you touch your face, make sure your hands are clean. And also when you are doing anything with your face or the thing area, make sure you have some kind of lubricant so you don't pull your skin too much.
Yep.
But and this goes down this way. So it's this direction. And believe it or not, getting your scalp, where's my brush? So you could take a hairbrush, which I thought I just had it, and I can't. Oh, here. I have a little one, but this is like little round on the. This is like a bamboo stuff, just like brushing, but when you do this, your face gets warm. You get like circulation. So maybe just do, because it's, I mean, this is connected to the face. So working on your scalp, whether just do this or start doing little massage, it can work. Like like if you pull this up, you could see how kind of face line changes, right? If you look at yourself. So if you get this moving and soft,
Yeah. Mm, mm,
that's a little
I'm like 30 years younger doing this.
I know, right?
Yeah. Great.
Hey,
So maybe the end of next session, we might be all having glowing skin. I don't know. I'm working on like these grays, but hasn't been working. But
Feels good.
yeah, right, right.
Yeah. Anything
Pretty.
with rain.
Your scalp don't get touched, and it needs circulation. So, and it's connected to your head, and it's the attachment here. There's one big sheet of fascia connects from the back of your skull all the way down to your heels. So, working here can work the entire body. Okay. Are we good?
good.
We're good.
Okay. Well, have a nice break.
You too.
Thank
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
See-
See you in 2 weeks.
Yes, I'll see you in 2 weeks. So 22nd. Today's what, the 1st. So
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
So Akiyo,
Yeah.
you know that recording that came on in the middle of your class, that was my recording, where they were talking about a tuning fork and how you hold emotions in your knees or in your back, and that's a lot of what's going on with discomfort in all those
Mhm.
joints. You believe that?
Yeah. I mean, muscle carries memory. So sometimes when you are in the massage place, sometimes like certain things when you're working on it, it might opens up like the past trauma, which some people just don't remember it because it's just so traumatic they like blocks it. So sometimes that can happen too. So it's related to what happened, like the position you were in, or your muscle is protecting from
Interesting. Well, sorry about that recording turning on suddenly. I don't know why it did.
Yeah, but that's interesting.
I listened to it yesterday. I don't know.
Good. So they have like a sound therapy.
Well, it's one of those Shift Network classes. They have many different subjects, and this one was on tuning forks,
Yeah, that's interesting.
sound healing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I mean, they want you to take the whole 7 or 9 week class, but this was just a 1 hour introduction.
I think that's got a lot to do because we live many different things. So whatever we have experience, it's like
Yeah.
I think with the tuning fork, you need to know what you're doing. The
True.
different vibrations,
Right.
different things.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think it's really interesting. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it is interesting.
It's a world of wisdom out there.
yes.
So yeah, we have to be open-minded.
Right. Right.
Open-minded, but attached to nothing. So this, I didn't
Well,
fully.
it's good to share it with folks. I mean, maybe I don't believe in it, but maybe Susie does. Maybe Irene does.
Yeah.
You know.
And it doesn't work it has to work with your system. So
Yeah.
that's why there's so many different systems.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the tuning forks to massage to acupuncture to other stuff to Alexander techniques to Rosen method and
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you, that exercise we were just talking about for our double chin, well, it really helped my stiff neck. It helps every time I do it. Well,
Yep.
every time I get a stiff neck, I do all that you just showed us, and it works. So maybe it's helping my double chin too.
it might.
Never know.
You never know.
And,
That's
and
right.
the dry brushing you've been doing,
Yeah. What do you think, Melvin?
I'm all in. I'm all in. You kidding me?
and you're gonna have a Susie method.
Huh?
We all gonna have our own method.
Right.
I want to do this in front of my wife.
Well,
Yeah.
Kathy Mata swears by doing this for your double chin. She said she does it 20 times a day, if not once or twice.
And the working on your tongue too. I mean, it's all muscles too. So
Yeah.
you could work your, you could do that.
Yep. It's all muscle. You're right.
I think it works too. Like movement.
Well, remember, as we get older, we start to sag, and you have to keep toning your muscles because it's all muscle. Muscle.
Increase in circulation helps too, because that's we have that always with us. So
Yep, that's right.
so you could start with your scalp brushing, anything too, or massage
Simulated that.
The ears.
ears. Yep.
I do this in the shower, and then I start to fall asleep, and I can't do that. When I'm doing this, it relaxes me so much, I start to fall asleep.
Oh,
Good for you.
Like, oh my God, I'm in the shower. Start doing that in the shower. I don't do that anymore.
So, Akiyo, how can we bring back our upper arms from being flabby?
well, were you here when we're doing that arm stuff?
No, I had a different class.
Okay, so we did was the little circles with arms out. We went out
Yeah.
in, and we did the rotations. Keep your arms straight, so you feel the rotation from your shoulders, right?
Yeah.
And you do the circles out, and just do the circle and rotation on the side. Circles come back, one up, one down to work your core. But
Oh, so that'll do it? That'll do it?
make sure your arms is straight, right? So if you do this, it doesn't do much. I mean, it might work. I mean, it might help with the circulation, but to get this engaged, you need to get and the circle with the entire arm. Right? You feel that there?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Susie, I've gone back to using the weights too.
Is that helping?
And that's started to tone me up right away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you need to like weights. I'm gonna start talking about weights in the next series because you can't like to increase the muscle mass and tones, you gotta add some resistance. Just add resistance, but it's like weights are easier way to do it.
Okay, great, great.
Soup cans do it.
Yeah, you could do soup
Oh,
cans,
yeah.
you can
Water
bottle,
water bottles.
add,
Yep.
and the bands.
Okay,
So
look
adding
forward to it. Look at her arms. Her arms look great.
nice.
Look at Joni's arms.
Oh.
She's in the garden every day. She's a workaholic in the
pounders,
garden.
and I bought 2-pounders and I can't hardly lift them. I need to build up muscle.
Okay. Best to start light, and then gradually.
So we'll talk about the weights because it's really important. And also for women, we start losing muscle mass as soon as we hit, we start losing our estrogen. So, we get a muscle mass and the bone, we are higher risk of getting, bone loss. So the weights, the muscle mass pulls on your bones. Bones have to get more, bones have to get stronger to hold a stronger muscle. So,
Okay.
all right.
Right.
Good,
Thank
good.
you.
Ladies and
Happy
gentlemen,
Easter.
have a great weekend.
Take
All right,
care.
bye.
See you in plant chat.
Doing this.
Have a nice break.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye, guys. Bye, Melda.
Hi,
Tomorrow.
everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, Susie. Bye, DG. Okay, and then end.